I mean, I played last week and forgot two verses of songs that I've written and I'm recording.
Yeah.
It's just your mind goes blank and you just sing what you see, or just because nobody, if they don't know your
Yeah. That's the
material,
magic of live
that's the
music,
best.
though. Pav, it's very nice to have you on Beluga Pod. Thank you for coming. And yeah, we just want to learn a bit about you. So you're primarily a drummer, but you've been more involved into songwriting in the past couple of years or so. So just walk us through a little bit of your drumming life and also your songwriting ventures so far.
Absolutely. So it started with drums. 10-year-old boy, 1970, gets taken and put in a military boarding school. So there were drummers, pipe bands, and I was given sticks, and on the tabletop,
The snare
I
drum.
used to
Oh, tabletop, not even a
just,
snare drum.
not even a snare drum,
Okay.
just watch the drummers and kind of copy, their rudiments, but I didn't know what they were doing. I would just copy. And then I would listen to records on the radio, and around that time, there were lots of sort of blues beats, and you could just tap on the table, and it started from there. As a 10-year-old boy, I still didn't have a drum kit till I was 15, and that's how I got into music. That was the love of music. It was a boarding school. You're basically on your own, and so music came into my life.
Yeah. Took you on many adventures, all the drumming that you did as well,
Yeah, for
around the
sure.
world pretty much.
Yeah.
So in the past couple of years, you've been more into sort of songwriting, and how have you been finding that, the sort of change of, well, profession per se?
Yeah, amazing. So playing in bands, playing drums, I used to pick up the bass, I used to go to the piano, I used to play other instruments in the studio when we were in between takes and what have you. And I would come up with riffs, and some of the bands that we were in had songwriters, and I would play riffs, and sometimes they would take them, turn them into songs. But I was never a songwriter, I never wrote a song until, 2 and a bit years ago. I came back to music through tragedy. I lost my partner of over 30 odd years, and I was asked to play some percussion for someone. I did, and I experienced open mics. And through bereavement, I started to work through what was going with me and found that I could write songs. And I haven't stopped. I must have written 75 songs.
Yeah, I remember. I
Yeah.
remember the first open mic that you came to our open mic.
Yeah.
And then you started coming weekly, and you'd have one or two new songs every single week. And I remember thinking, like, does this guy ever stop writing songs?
Yeah.
And you had just got into it at that point as well. So that's incredible. And amazing songs as well as, well, we love you at the open mic over here, obviously, and around Brighton. And you're a big songwriting figure of Brighton now in general. But yeah, so obviously because you wrote so many songs as well, and you've gone through many different topics and you explore many different things in your songs. What's the sort of process, especially as a drummer? I think your sound is quite percussive as it is anyway. But how do you, what is the sort of process that you follow that writes a song? Does it just come out? Do you intentionally sit to write, or?
No. So I would say almost all of the songs have been written between 5:30 and 9:30 in the morning.
Wow.
I literally pick up the guitar and the song is in my head. And so I would just play a chord and suddenly the song is there, the whole thing. Almost the words, I would just write them down on my phone or on a piece of paper. And it seems to work for me. The one thing that I've learned, and being especially, weekly here, which is fantastic, is that what happens is you write a new song, and then the next morning there's a new song, and there's a new song. So I was coming to open mics with songs that I didn't know. I'd written them maybe that day, and I was playing them, but I wasn't confident of what was going on. And then I'd get another new song, and I'd want to play the new song, and then the new song. And I've now realized that, you have to hone your craft. And playing songs, this is only in this this year maybe that I've started playing a bunch of songs almost all the time, say 4 songs, 5 songs. And because of my age, there is a bit of like, I suddenly can't remember words and I wrote them. But the songs are definitely better from
I guess
from doing
you go
that.
through a lot of writing and then you select which ones you want to keep performing or connect more to you or more to the audience or...
I found a book the other day and it's just got so many songs in it and the chords are sort of jotted all over the place and I read one line and go, ah. And so I guess as songwriters, you can go back to those and probably just take
Yeah, and you can
the
edit them
riff
unlimitedly as well. Like you can just make unlimited edits to it. It can birth a new song out of just an old one.
absolutely. And the great thing of Brighton and the live music and BIM and the schools and the older musicians and just the beauty of everyone playing, you can get so much just by watching someone. You can think, oh, that's great, that percussive, thing that you do, or the way that that line sounds. I'm amazed at the talent.
There's so much talent
Yeah.
in Brighton generally as a city.
I think so.
And obviously you go to a lot of the open mics around. You're quite of a
I do.
permanent figure in the
Yes.
open mics now. What is the personal impact of that scene for you specifically? So not so much for the city, but just how has it impacted you ever since you started coming to all these open mics?
It's as big as a lifesaver. When I lost Leslie, I'm in my 60s. What do? I work, and I work part-time, but I work with public, so I'm a storyteller, and, I like to communicate with people. But coming to the open mics, the amount of amazing friends that I've met, and different people, and part of a community that is so spirited more than anywhere. When I hear people, I come from Bristol, they have great music scenes, but they say all the same thing. The one here in Brighton is amazing, and I've made, it's given me, I have a new life. I really do. And I love it because I don't want anything from it. And that's the beauty of age. And I've done a lot of music and I was away from it for many years, had a family. And I come back to music now and I play because I want to play, or if I don't want to play, I won't play.
Yeah, you
and
do
I
it
have
for
that
your own
choice.
personal satisfaction and fulfillment.
Yeah, and it's like if I want to record, which obviously I've only just started recording after 2 and a bit years, and I'm glad I waited.
No, of course. And how's that going? How are you finding the process of actually recording your songs
Yeah,
now?
it's amazing. So I wanted to find the right person. I found the right person, and it's going to be great. There's no time limit on doing it. I'm not going. I need my album out, because I want to do 4. I might even squeeze one more in, the one I'm going to do today. It's being creative with someone else and letting them, and you trust what they do with your music as well.
Yes.
And that's great. I love it. Because if it's just you and it's me, and some people, I get that. I want to do everything, I don't. I want to...
Yeah, you want to collaborate and get other ideas in.
Yeah.
And I definitely I think that is the beauty as well, because in the open mic scene, you meet so many people, as you said, and everyone is always different, and
They are.
the levels are so different. Even just how long someone has been playing for is so different. You can get people who've been playing their whole lives, if they've had some previous success or anything like that, or you can get someone who's written their first song. So it works out nice and it balances out, and it's quite humbling, I think, in a way.
And it is, and it takes a lot. The one thing, I've met so many people who say, this is my first time. It takes a lot to get up there. Yeah. But the rewards are so good. You would always say, just do it. Even if you got up there and froze. I mean, I played last week and forgot 2 verses of songs that I've written and I'm recording.
Yeah.
It's just, your mind goes blank and you just sing what you see. Or just, because nobody, if they don't know your material.
That's the magic of live music, though.
Magic.
And you're, I would say, equally a performer as you are a songwriter. I think it's very natural for you performing. And I think it comes with the whole but you're very fashionable to start with. I think all your tattoos as well,
Yeah.
and obviously your voice is very powerful. So I think you've got this performance side of you as well as the songwriting, and it blends in really nicely. And we've got the sunglasses touch lately as well, which I'm always loving. But yeah, do you have any tattoos as well that say the story of a song or something that you've written and then created into imagery, or the other way around?
Well, obviously, I do have a lot of tattoos, that's for sure. And one up here says rock and roll, and I have a song called Rock and Roll. Here is a drum. Here is 742, which was my military boarding school number.
Oh, there you go. Where it all
so-
started.
And, you know, my son is a film director, and this is a film that he was BAFTA nominated for.
Amazing.
Good old Jesse. And, and the latest ones are PS, Pav Saloon, which people say to me, that's a very strange name. Where does it come from? Well, I work in the Royal Pavilion, and the big dome that you see is the saloon. So George IV and that building and the interior design is so glamorous. And I wasn't always like this. I had a couple of tattoos. I was kind of, you know, when I was raising a family, I was just regular jeans. But my former life into music, I was always out there. Tiger skin jacket. It was the late 70s, the early 80s. And in my new life, as I call it, you know, because this is it now for me. This is what I do. I really get into the fashion bit, and whether you're playing an open mic or you're doing a gig, you can give it everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's great. I love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love it. It's great.
You'll see.
I'm always wondering what you're going to wear next.
Yeah, well, I've got a hat
inspired.
the hat that I wear for Pav Saloon. Obviously, when it's very hot, I don't, but I brought it today because.
Yeah, of course. It's summer now, so we can lose the hat for now.
Yes.
All right, so I've got a couple of questions left for you. So this is the bit where we do the what if question.
Okay.
And I've got 9 cards, and you just have to give me a number from 1 to 9, and then I will ask you this question, and we will discuss it.
Okay.
So what number would you like?
Lucky 7.
Lucky 7. Okay, let's have a look at what we've got for 7. Okay, this is a good one. This is one of my favorites, actually. So, what if the world was ending tomorrow and you had one last song to write? What would you write it about, and who would you write it for? This is the last song you can write.
The last song I could write, I would write it for my son, Jesse. And I would write it about how proud I am of him as a person. You know, his work is amazing, but I think when I see him, I think myself and Leslie, we did an amazing job for that boy because, I mean, he's very different to me. You've met him. He's very behind the camera.
Yeah, he's very quiet.
His father is like Charlie Caroli, the clown sometimes, and he loves that.
Yeah.
The amazing thing was when he was young, because I was a self-taught musician, drummer, I was like, I'm going to teach him drums the proper way, rudiments, here we go. And it's so funny. It's the number one parent rule. You know, like, you can't always put on your kids what you think. I was trying to give him another bow, and even though he liked drums, he didn't like me teaching them.
Yeah, of course.
And that was soon. But amazingly, Jesse has fantastic rhythm. So if he's ever around or near me and I'm playing something,
he'll just keep
he's
the beat
got
in the
amazing
background,
time. And I've seen it in his film because rhythm can be shot in film.
No, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lovely answer to that
Thank you.
question, and for sure. And my last one is, obviously you're going to play a song for us.
Yeah.
Do you want to leave it for the audience to interpret it, or do you want to give us any insight on the song? It's completely up to you.
The song is one of my latest songs, and it's really from the heart, this song. It sort of came to me. I lost my sister many years ago. She was quite young when she died, but she was 3 years older than me. And she was the one who really inspired me into music, because when you're 3 years older than someone, you're 13 when they're 10, you're 16 when they're 13. I'm like, oh my God, David Bowie, Mark Bolan, Led Zeppelin, you know, blues. She had such a variety of music. And I'm influenced by all of that. And she was just such a beautiful spirit. So part of the song and the whole song is just about, I wrote it, when somebody hears it, I want them to imagine someone, even a pet, just beautiful you. When times can get a bit tough and you just suddenly have this beautiful person, it could be your mum and dad. I mean, I'm unfortunately, I've lost almost everybody. Just someone that comes into your life and you go, oh, and you just want them here back for one night, you know. That's what it's about.
Oh, we can't
and
wait
it's
to hear
called
it.
The Beautiful You.
Beautiful You. We cannot wait to hear it. Thank you so much, Terry. We'll get you play your song now then.
Thank you.
Yes, no
Thank
problem.
you so much. Do you ever get one of those days when everything feels so hard? Your mind overthinks and overtakes you. Like a speeding car. And all through this blue, I think of you. Beautiful you. The beautiful you. And I wish that you could be with me now. I can't see the wood for the trees sometimes, and I can't catch a calm even in a breeze sometimes, and I don't know what's real sometimes, and this world can bring me to my knees sometimes, and all through this blue, I think of you. Beautiful you. The beautiful you. And I wish that you could be with me. Now, is it grief that drives my need? Or is it love? Real love indeed. Well, come on, you tell me. I took the blow, but I can't bleed anymore. Through all this blue, I see you. Beautiful you. The beautiful you. The one so true. And I wish that you were here with me. Thank you.